So you sitting there thinking of starting a YouTube channel. You sitting there thinking, how am I going to grow a YouTube channel from zero to hero? And how long is it going to take me to get to any reasonable point? Because you maybe want to get monetized, you want to make some money out of this game, or you just want a channel where you're not speaking to no one, where you're actually speaking to someone. And I've actually managed to do that with one of my channels, not this one. This one I started as an old man channel to start a community where we can talk about what works and what doesn't work in the YouTube game. Big thing here, guys, is I'm not a guru. I can't tell you how to become a successful YouTuber. I'm going to try, and I'm going to try as a community to help us sort of build this together. But I'm really just one of you, starting out, getting there, trying to get a YouTube channel to a successful point where we know that this is where we want to be. Now, there's loads of gurus out there that'll be telling you how to grow your YouTube channel, what to do, how to do it, and whatnot. But I wish there'd been someone more like me in the beginning who could have sat and said, well, this is my experience and this is kind of how it worked for me. Because most of the gurus out there are telling you things, but they're not really accurate and they're not really that great. It's just a bunch of stuff they're putting out there to maybe grow their YouTube channels at the end of the day. And I'm not even trying to grow this particular YouTube channel. Like I say, this YouTube channel I've actually just put together to kind of get us to a point of some level of community where we can work together to grow together and become successful. Now, recently I got my Logical Trading, which is my trading channel, which educates people in trading. I got that monetized and I got it to grow to a reasonable level. And then my 23 channel, which talks about South Africa and Cape Town and whatnot, and is eventually going to become more of a vlog and a traveling channel, is growing at a relatively good rate as well. I'm actually quite surprised because that channel, like this one, really just gets one video per week. And when you put out one video per week, you can't really expect a hell of a lot from the channel. You can't really expect it to grow at any huge exponential rate, unless of course you put a movie quality video out. And when you're starting out, guys, you're not going to be able to do that unless you're some kind of professional editor, professional movie maker, or someone who really knows what they're doing. Guaranteed most of you don't. I didn't. And the first piece of advice that all the gurus give you is put lots of content out. Just get out there and put as much content as you've got. Just post and post consistently. Post consistently, post all the time, keep on posting. Now, I agree with what they're saying, but they don't put it in context, because it doesn't help to just keep on putting content out. If you're putting rubbish out, it's going to remain rubbish and no one's going to watch it. Because I've joined groups which people are YouTubers and they're growing on YouTube and that sort of thing. And I've seen a lot of comments as to, but I'm putting all my stuff out and I've been doing this for 4 years and I've still only got 20 subscribers. Well, let's be honest, guys, it's because your content's rubbish. Simple as that. I know when my videos don't do well, it's probably because it's rubbish. Maybe this video is rubbish, I don't know, but it's because no one wants to watch it. It's because no one's interested in what you've put out there, which means your video is rubbish. Maybe your whole channel is rubbish. The basis of a good video channel, and I wish someone had told me this right in the beginning. I did figure it out though, obviously, because as I'll tell you now, I'll tell you how long it took me to grow Logical Trading to monetize. But wish they told me that it's not about anything except making a good video or an interesting subject or an interesting title line. It's not about SEO and all this technical jargon and all this rubbish. It's about making a good video. But making a good video, the important thing to learn is you do need a good thumbnail, you do need a good catchy title, but you need good editing as well, or a reasonable sort of style of editing. You can't just sit and have no editing, because I've noticed those videos don't do well. Another thing they never tell you that you need a reasonable audio. You need good audio. Audio is so important in your videos. They don't tell you this. They never tell you these things. They just tell you, be consistent, put it out there, SEO and search engine optimization, because they're trying to sell you some kind of package, I suppose. All these tube buddies and I don't want to mention names. But anyway, just saying, they're trying to sell you these packages, and that's what it's all about. And then you're going to get loads of emails trying to sell you these packages as well, and trying to be your editor, because that's actually quite an insult, actually. Guys, editors, do yourself a favor. Look at the email that you're sending me. Just by the way, look at the email that you're sending me, because because it's an insult, man. What you're basically saying to me is, you don't know how to edit. You are rubbish. I can do your editing for you. Just look at how you word it, guys, because sometimes I get a little bit like, oh, bugger off, man. Don't be sending that stuff to me. But anyway, that's just besides the point. It's got nothing to do with this. It took me around 6 months to turn that channel into a successful channel. 6 months. And then I started looking around YouTube, and that seems to be the going average for a channel that's doing well. 6 months. It gets to a point where it starts to take, and it normally starts to take after about 6 months. All these guys that tell you, I did it in a month, I did it in a week, I did it in a day, they were probably guys that had channels with 1 million viewers on it already, and they've probably taken those viewers and shoved them over to this channel, and then they just do it just to prove to you that they can do it in a week. But it's kind of an unfair advantage that they've got. If they were unknown on YouTube and no one had ever seen them and no one had ever heard them, then in all likelihood, just in all likelihood, they wouldn't have been that successful. Because it's very easy in hindsight for me, and I haven't done it yet, but I could take that channel which is now doing better and say, oh, I'll tell you what, guys, go and watch my other videos on that channel, and then I can boost those other channels. But I don't want to confuse my viewers, and I don't want to confuse my subscribers. I will do it somewhere down the line if I see the channels aren't picking up, but that's what they do. Effectively, they say, I'll prove to you that I can start a channel and get 10,000 subscribers in a month, all right? And I can get it monetized and all the rest of it. And then they go and they start a channel, but you don't realize that they've got a channel with 1 million viewers on it, that they can just direct those viewers over to that channel. And that's how they do it. And then also, what they've got that you don't have is all the experience in how to make a video, because they've made 500 videos already. And the more videos you make, the more experience you gain on how to edit them, how to make them, how to put the thumbnails out, how to choose your titles, how to get the subject matter that you're going to put out there, etc, etc, etc. So everything about video making, they've got a plethora of experience in that. So they put all that into that video in that new channel, and they throw in a few of their viewers as well. It's obviously going to do well because they make good videos to start with. They know how to make a good video, and that takes practice. So if you're starting out, don't expect that kind of success, because it's not about the SEO and it's not about all the other rubbish and technical jargon. It's about being able to make an extremely nice and an extremely good video that people want to watch. That is clearly the difficulty behind making any video. For example, this video, will you want to watch it? Is it a subject that you're interested in? Is this something that you want to talk about? Is this something that's worthwhile watching for you? So this is why I put this video together, just to tell you guys that YouTube gurus are telling you to do all these fancy fandangled things. At the end of the day, my opinion is, look, the thumbnail is important. I agree with that. The thumbnail is important because people scroll through. Now, this is something that is big, is that people aren't searching for your video. People are looking at their homepage, which is YouTube's property, that homepage. And when they look on that homepage, they find your video. And the way they find your video is with thumbnail. And the thumbnail has got to attract them to click on that video. So the first thing they're going to see is the thumbnail or the title, or the thumbnail then the title. And if the thumbnail and the title don't attract them to click on the video, they're not going to. Because generally when they're looking on the homepage, they might be looking for something that they watched previously, or a YouTuber that they've watched on a previous occasion. So it's going to be very difficult to get them to click over onto your channel, want to start watching you, or to start watching your videos as well. So all I'm saying is, don't expect that instant success, particularly if you're a YouTuber with zero views. Why would someone suddenly decide to click on your video over, say, someone that they've been watching that gets 1 million views in a day? That's why I say to you, it's more difficult than that. The videos go out onto the page. So make a good thumbnail so that someone might be interested in clicking it. So make it interesting, make it sort of like intriguing. If you look at the thumbnail, have to click on this to find out what this person's talking about. Then the subject matter has got to be good, and you know how to find the subject matter. I'm sure every guru has told you how to find the subject matter, and then make a good video, because watch time is important. Make a decent video, make a video that people will sit and actually go to the end with. I hope that helps you guys. I hope it gives you some insight into what I think a YouTube video should be, where it should go. So thanks for watching that. I'm not going to be making thousands of videos on this channel because I am concentrating on the ones that are doing well. I just thought I'd throw this video into the channel just a little bit better, but do yourself a favor, do subscribe and do come back, because I will keep this channel going, and I will, when I get ideas, put them out there for you so that you guys can see how I'm doing and how you can become a better YouTuber as well.